You're listening to The Swingdom, the champion podcast of the year. 2 guys, 28 clubs, 0 putts given, with your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
All right, where's Mug Dad? What did you do with Mug Dad?
Did you like that I am not even paying attention, but I'm still interacting?
I don't appreciate that. You should be paying attention. Where's Mug? I'm gonna get Mug Dad back in here and we'll do a proper podcast.
Fine, go ahead. You fired me already.
No, I didn't. That was a joke. I would never fire you.
You fired me, and then I said, "Dang it."
You sent
a
message. You were like, Mug Dad
okay.
did a really good podcast, so I pretend fired you.
Yeah, but then I was just like, oh, man. And then you're like, all right, you're rehired.
You still have 49.9% stake in the company.
Thank God.
I don't know what company that is.
Well, what's 49.9% of zero?
Yeah, 0. So I think we own
pretty good.
I think we're in the red.
I've managed to pay for my microphone, which I haven't used in like 3 weeks.
Yeah. All right. Let's get on with the show. Let's do this show. This is gonna be a good show.
I think so.
You're listening to The Swingdom, the champion podcast of the year. 2 guys, 28 clubs, 0 putts given, with your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Swingdom. I am Ben Ridner. I'm an 11.4 handicap. It keeps going up and up and up. I play Cobra clubs. I've got some Clevelands as well in the bag. I just got a Bob Vokey wedge out of the garbage, so I'm going to restore that guy. Yeah, just having a lot of fun. Gunner's back. My best golfing buddy Gunnar is back from vacation.
Hey.
He's a 6.3 or 5.3 handicap.
5.3.
5.3 handicap. He's playing some Titleist clubs with some Cobras in the bag. Scotty Cameron putter. He went on vacation, but he doesn't look very tan.
Oh, I'm tan.
He got
my
some
pen just
tan.
ran out of ink.
You're having so much fun today.
Dang it.
Just use a pencil, then you can sharpen it.
No.
All right, so this is the PGA Tour recap show. Because before this, we did a preview show. Now it's a recap.
That's right.
We've got some news. I think the news is going to be really short this week because I think Gunnar's right and Mug Dad are right, and I'm right in that they're hiding some stuff from us. Yeah.
Well, at least let me go back through my notes because that's what I've been doing this whole time.
Okay, I'm gonna start off with the biggest news, which is Brendan Grace, South African, test positive for C19 while he was tied for second at the Barracuda Championship in Lake Tahoe.
It's really sad.
Yeah, they've got to reassess whether or not he's going to play in the PGA. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, he's not. He's not.
He's not playing in the PGA.
Not playing in the PGA.
Okay. I was going to say the other thing that's a bit – there's still, like, more withdrawals than I've seen in a while. I'm sure you have the numbers, but I think it was 5 or 6 withdrawals from the WGC, another 4 or 5 from the Barracuda.
Yeah, so yeah, overall, what I keep track of is withdrawals after play starts.
Yeah.
So
like technically it's a withdrawal, but it's more like a DNF, like it did not finish.
Well, he withdrew. The 2 people withdrew after the first day.
Yeah.
After play had started on the first day. But like last week at the 3M, 4 people withdrew after play, but nobody's ever like, they hurt themselves.
Yeah.
This is the first time since, I don't know, the 5th week of starting that they came out and said this was coronavirus.
Yeah, I was going to say last week.
I think they're lying.
Yeah, last week Dustin Johnson withdrew and said it was a back injury. But then he plays this week, and it's lights out. He plays lights out this week and finishes top 20.
Yeah, Mug Dad had that.
Yeah.
He's doing really well. If he wants to do all the preview shows, he can get in on our picks. But he has to be on the show to make picks.
He has to be on the show to do the picks.
Yeah, but he did well.
Yeah. We all did well. Other bit of news, very, very cool news. Jim Furyk.
Oh, yeah.
Wins his inaugural tournament in the Champions Tour. So he's officially over 50, plays in his first Tournament of Champions tournament tour. And I didn't look up the number, but I think he's like the 4th or 5th player to win their inaugural Champions Tour debut.
Yeah, I didn't see those numbers. But he did. I was watching I was dealing with my migraine. They were playing it over.
Yeah.
And they were on, I think it was 18, and he just nails one about 4 feet from the hole on 18, and he's already up by 1.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I like about Jim Furyk is he's so respectful. Like, there's some people like cheering for his shot because it was a hard shot and the pin's tucked on 18, and he just he waves and then shushes them because his playing partner's getting ready to hit.
Yeah.
And he's like so worried about his opponent having
like
the
fair
same
shot.
courtesy. Yeah. I like Jim Furyk, but I got to tell you,
he's a class act.
Seeing Jim Furyk play on the Champions Tour,
it's weird.
I could have sworn he was over 50 years ago.
See, I'm the opposite. I thought he was like still mid 40s. Because I still remember that I think it was a USGA where on 17 they moved the tee boxes up. So like the whole like all week was playing 450 yards, and then they moved the tee box up to like 380. And everybody was just
my
like
kind of par 4.
Yeah, but everybody just was sort of like, what do I hit? Like what happens now? Like it changed the entire perspective of the hole for everybody. He ends up not winning a USGA because of it. That was like
Have you ever tried to play from the front tees? Have you ever tried that?
So at Bovey Golf Course where I play,
there's only one set.
Yeah, no, there's 2 sets, right? There's 1 tee box for each hole. There's 9 holes.
Right.
And then there's like a ladies. I have not played from the no, I haven't played from the front ladies yet. They do change it up a little bit. But it's like it's weird because we've got 2 par 4s that are under 250 yards.
Yeah.
And then we have 3 par 3s.
Eagles, baby.
Yeah, I was going to say we have 3 par 3s that play about 200 yards each. They play between 185. We have no par 4s under 165 yards. Par 3s. I'm sorry, par 3s under 160. There's no like 125 like gap wedge to the green,
right?
Like land it near the pin where it's flat. Everything is course management at this golf course. So I get that, but I do find it. I've not played from the ladies yet. I want to. But I think it would make more sense like if you did it at a place like South Wales. Like I've never played from the tips there.
Oh, see, I only play from the tips when I play golf.
You've never played the tips at South Wales.
Yes, I've played the tips of South Wales.
You've gone all the way back.
So hard. Yeah. And so like at Rapidan or Somerset Farms now.
Yeah.
I've played from their championship tees, which are the tips, but they're never marked. So they're like tour tees. There's 6 sets of tees and only 5 tee markers.
Yeah.
I play from the furthest tees back, but there I've played even further back where they don't mark.
No, I mean, but like the difference at South Wales between like the whites and the tips is like 1,300 to 1,500 yards.
Yeah. No, I didn't do well. I've played. I didn't do well.
Like playing from the whites, I can break 90 there. Playing from the tips, I'd have a hard time breaking 100. Hold on a sec.
Oh.
You've gone all you froze. All right, now you've moved up. All right, now you've unfroze. There you go.
I'm unfroze. So I've noticed that I play better from the tips than I do from the front.
Yeah.
Because I get way too aggressive from the front
okay.
tee.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just like I had just said, get those eagles on your par fours.
Yeah.
I guarantee you I would be too aggressive at your golf course.
Yeah.
And I would put my ball over the green and out of play more times than I have an eagle.
Yeah, you'd have me to caddy for you. So I'd set you up perfectly.
Right. So, which would be nice. But I'm saying, like, I've played from the front tees at several courses, and I just try and put it on the green and one every time, and then I end up in trouble, or I end up in sand, and I hate that.
Yeah,
so
that's my biggest issue is that, like, my driver is the least consistent club.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I like playing from the whites because then I can play like 3 hybrid and down.
Oh, right.
Like, I never have to take the driver out of the bag. And I should probably play the blues, but, like, I don't want to take my driver out of the bag 14 times. Yeah, I hate it. It's the worst.
I only have one speed on tee shots, and it's driver.
All right.
I'll just do it.
Also in the good news category, Jim Bones Mackay has another win as a caddy.
I'm telling you, right in front of Phil Mickelson.
Right in front of Phil Mickelson.
That was so cool. And you know what? I totally forgot he was caddying for Justin Thomas until about Friday.
When you listened to the podcast?
Oh, that's right. No, I did. I just forgot my European food knowledge for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Fair. All fair. All totally fair. Agree to disagree is what I'm
That's fine, yeah.
I'm still going to say I'm right. But
so this is the thing, and I've been asked this a few times over the week. Why did Phil and Bones break up?
I don't know.
Like, it's something
I think it was just, hey, we've been together for 20 years.
25 years.
Let's see what we can do apart.
Yeah.
And I think Bones was probably getting tired, and that's how he ended up, in a booth, or not in a booth, but on the, just hanging out. A little bit.
Sorry, just hanging where?
And NBC to put them on. Huh?
Sorry, you went all fuzzy. Hanging out where?
Oh man, hanging out by the greens and just commentating.
Yeah,
I think there was a big push from TV with, I'm sure a much bigger paycheck.
Yeah.
For his golf knowledge. So
I don't know. He was like one of 3 caddies that everybody knew by name.
Yeah.
You had Stevie Williams, you had Jim Bones Mackay, and then, like, I know a bunch, but I would say the other one is probably Foz. Who was Tiger's caddy and then became Zach Johnson's caddy, and then I think was Jim Furyk's caddy for a while.
I think, didn't he caddy for him this week?
Probably, yeah, I think so, yeah. I remember, I think he was his caddy when Zach Johnson won the British Open in 2015.
Yes.
I think that's just where, like, my brain is going. Danielle Kang wins the LPGA's premier debuting events.
I know.
Very cool.
Tore it up.
Yeah. And then I had Eddie Pepperell winning the Hero Open. I just punched the mic. That's good. But he didn't win. He withdrew.
Did not win.
Do you have the winner on that?
I did have the winner. It was, drum roll, Sam Horsfield.
Okay. So somebody I have not necessarily heard of.
That was the worst drum roll in podcast history.
Yeah, no, it was brilliant. It was on brand.
Totally on brand.
Totally on brand. Sam Horsfield from England. So that's good.
From not America.
from not America. All right. Do you have any news? Do you have any news?
No.
Okay, well then the U.S. Open is next week.
No, PGA.
The PGA is next week.
Mm-hmm.
So on brand.
It's so good to be back.
It's so good to be back. The PGA is next week at TPC Harding Park in outside of San Francisco, California. There's not going to be any fans.
Nope. No fans.
No fans.
Get your fans out of here.
Yeah, yep, keep them out. You think people will try to sneak onto the course anyway?
We don't want your fans.
No.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Do you think it's going to make it? You think it's going to make it that much harder because there's not going to be trampled down areas and the grass is going to be impossible? Or do you think they're going to ease it down a bit?
No, they're not going to ease it down. No.
Are they going to? You think they're going to go for like an even par score?
Yeah, I think it might play more like a U.S. Open.
Okay.
I think all the majors are going to play more like a U.S. Open, except the Masters.
Which is going to play like the Masters.
I think the Masters will be a bit easier this year.
I'm hoping they just they're like, there's only 3 of them. Let's make them go nuts. Let's see if we can get Phil Mickelson to putt a moving ball again.
Well, I don't think at the Masters, and I know we're not talking about the Masters, but I think at the Masters in August, the grass is going to start to thin out a bit. So it's not going to be as detrimental to be in the rough.
It's not going to be as grippy. Yeah. It's not going to hug the club. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The news. That's the news. That's all I have in the news.
Good news.
Good. Yeah. Good news. I'll do the read. I'll do a read.
Yeah. While I nurse this headache thing.
Okay.
It's time for us to put down our bag and hear from our sponsors.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Swingdom. My name is Ben. Wait, I already did that.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I couldn't hear I'm having trouble hearing in the thing. I didn't realize that was the read one. I thought that was the intro. Maybe it's time I go to New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Home of Belltone hearing aid centers of the Jersey Shore Belltone hearing aids.
Yeah.
And get a set of hearing aids for myself. I can call Joseph Ridner at 732-888-9000. He's got offices all up and down to the Jersey Shore. He's got them in Ocean Township, Monroe, Toms River, Hazlitt, and other places near those places.
Did you just make all those places up?
No, those are real places that I've heard of in my lifetime.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's cool. If you are having a hard time hearing or you need one of your hearing aids fixed, please check out Shore Belltone Hearing Aid Centers of New Jersey. Is that Shore Belltone Hearing Aid Centers of the Jersey Shore Belltone Hearing Aid Centers?
Yep.
That sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you know where New Jersey is, that's great. If you don't, use Google Maps, hit the directions button, then hit start. Make your way to New Jersey, get yourself a top-of-the-line Belltone hearing aid from Joseph Ridner, 732-888-9000. Use the code word GOLF, that is GOLF. If they can't hear you, just say it louder. If you can't hear yourself, just scream. Just scream GOLF. On the phone, in the store, over an email, fax machine, note, just yell GOLF, GOLF, and they will give you a free hearing test at Jersey Shore Belltone Hearing Aid Centers of the Jersey Shore. Classic Open Invitational. We should get them to sponsor one of the Swingdoms events that we haven't yet planned.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. So thank you guys for check them out. Belltone Hearing Aids. If you're having a hard time hearing this podcast in your car, on your phone, using Apple iTunes or Google Play or wherever you get your podcasts or on YouTube, Belltone Hearing Aid Centers of New Jersey, 732-888-9000. How's that? That was a good read?
Great read.
And now to your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
All right. Sorry the news was so short. Can you shut the, okay. Cousin Adam is here.
Sorry.
He's heading out. He's Mug Dad's assistant, I guess. So on brand. All right.
So on brand.
All right. Yeah, we had extra golf this week.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Mm.
It made me angry.
Did it?
Yeah.
The Barracuda?
Yeah, I think we're going to have a second episode of the Ragedom.
Yeah, maybe.
That coincides with how I feel about the Stableford at my own course. But first, let's talk about the WGC. It was the FedEx St. Jude's Classic Invitational of not New Jersey. They played in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
They played at TPC Highlands?
I don't know.
TPC Lowlands? There was a lot of water for them to be calling it Highlands.
Maybe it's Midlands.
Maybe it is Midlands. Let me see if I wrote this down in my other notes.
I didn't take any notes.
Memphis, there's loads. I wrote loads of water. So
Southwind.
TPC Southwinds. So close.
Not even.
Yeah, I said, what did I say? I said Highlands, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it's all right. It was a direction.
They have the same amount of letters. Okay, that's good. That's good enough.
There you go.
WGC. It was a great event. Day one. Brooks takes the lead.
Yeah, 8 under par.
Yeah,
something about it.
Yeah, he crushed it. And then you know what it felt like on. Did anything else really important happen on day one, or was it just Brooks took the lead?
I had to learn how to spell jazz, Janawatan.
Yep, we just call him Jazz here.
Yeah, I had to learn how to spell that. But other than that, nothing major.
No, I was going to say more people struggled than did well.
Oh, you know what important happened? Dustin Johnson teed off on 10. That is important. So you lost that.
I lost that long shot. That was a good long shot because he withdrew the last 2 events.
It's true.
With a bad back, and apparently he's fixed it and saved the day this week for Mug Dad. Yeah, so WGC. Yeah, I mean, so this is the thing that sort of upset me about it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that because it's the PGA next week, and Brooks has 4 majors in 3 years technically.
Yes.
It became the Brooks show.
Yeah, and he even, at the end of the whole round said, "Oh, well, this is where we'd all like to be, peaking for the PGA."
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you peaked on day one.
Yeah, so it's like that's great, but it definitely felt like it was the Brooks show. It was the rest of the weekend was like, what's Brooks doing? Is Brooks resting up now because he was winning on day one and he's keeping it close, but I mean, it felt like he took his foot off the pedal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it just became the Brooks. Like every time they talked about golf, it was like Brooks is in this position. Can he come back and win it? Is it a good idea to win the week before the PGA? Has anybody won the week before the PGA? It just became too much of what's going to happen next week at the PGA instead of being like, this is a phenomenal group of 60, 70 golfers who are going to be shooting like a lights out in a low scoring situation that's a bit like a major. And it just became the Brooks show too quickly for me.
Yeah. A lot of emphasis on Brooks Koepka.
Rory didn't play well. Bryson didn't play well.
Nope.
Your boy Ricky played really well.
So I'm gonna say it now. I know last week I said I was off Ricky Fowler.
Yeah. For good reason. He had a hard time making a cut the first 4 weeks.
Yeah, and now I'm back on Ricky Fowler, and so I'm pre-picking Ricky Fowler to win the PGA.
So he's one of your 3.
Yes.
All right, then I'm gonna pre-pick one already then as well.
All right.
And I'm going with Brooks Koepka.
Okay, perfect.
All right?
Yeah.
So there.
Ricky,
so now,
man, I tell you, I was excited. 6 under on the first day. That was
yeah, I was really excited. But then he wears orange on Sunday, and it didn't all go terribly wrong. Jordan Spieth played really well, and even played really well over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't fall apart on Sunday, which was good to see. Yeah, it was very good to see. Anything spectacular happened in round 2?
No.
Not really. It was sort of like Thursday was really cool, and then Sunday was really cool.
Yeah. Well, Ricky bumped up into second place.
Yeah.
Really set him up for a good weekend.
Yeah.
But no, that's about it.
Yep.
Rory came back a little bit.
Just a little bit, but he still, he still finished 1 under, and I think was the winning score 12 under? 13, yeah, and I think he finished 1 under with a -3 on Sunday. So that was sort of good, but I think he's getting ready for the Masters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's getting ready for the PGA. I don't think he's getting ready for the USGA. I think Rory McIlroy is like November Masters, no fans. Even though Augusta National hasn't said no fans, I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any fans, and I think he's going to be like, this is my time, let me slowly prepare for it. Where I think sort of Brooks Koepka was like, let me take care of the knee the last few tournaments, let me play the WGC but not win it, and then take all of that momentum into TPC Harding Park.
Yeah, I think I'm pre-picking Rory to win the Masters too. There you go.
Okay. But you've been saying Rory Slam since we started this podcast, so
I've been
okay
saying Rory Slam for 3 years now.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna hit on it eventually.
I don't know.
Eventually, I'm gonna hit on it.
He might be in his head so hard that it's never gonna happen.
Yeah. The Phil U.S. Open curse.
Yeah. Sunday was great. Justin Thomas, bones on the bag, playing with Phil Mickelson.
Yeah.
And he goes low.
Oh, so let's back up to Saturday, though. Tom Lewis.
Hold on, you froze.
Record at
Hold on, you there?
Par. Yeah, I'm here.
All right, start that again. You just froze on me. Sorry. Tom Lewis, you were saying?
Yeah. Tom Lewis shoots the course record at 9 under par.
Does that make me a winner?
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does.
I said -8. I was going to say -9, but I said -8. I changed it.
You got 9 under par.
Yeah. Yeah, I did -18, so I was 5 off for the whole weekend.
Yeah, I got closest to the final, but you definitely called 9 under.
Yeah.
Which is weird if Tom Lewis can shoot a 9 under, the final score should have been lower.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I think it was a hard course
It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a hard course to play consistently on. It looked like it was for the longer hitters. But but for some reason it also looked like it was so you always had long irons in. But it seemed like around the greens was very forgiving. So you can see the guys who really like getting up and down were the ones who did the best.
Yeah.
But it also helped to be able to drive the ball 320 yards.
I think that helps.
Yeah, I think that's why Bryson was nowhere to be seen, because he was driving it out there. And then he wasn't in forgiving places off the green where where the scoring opportunities really came into play.
Right.
All right. Anything else for Saturday?
No, sorry.
Okay.
The only reason I missed it is because I wrote it in the wrong spot on my
So Sunday, Justin Thomas goes low. He's playing with Phil Mickelson, so it was a Bones Mickelson reunion, and Bone wins it out. That was cool. That was really cool. Brooks played with Ricky Fowler.
Yep.
And beats him out. So that was a fun pairing to watch as well.
Mm-hmm.
The winner, as you should know by now, is Justin Thomas.
Yep, my boy.
With a final score of -13. Congratulations to Gunnar for picking the winner. Brooks,
Yep.
Phil Mickelson, Daniel Berger, my pick. Daniel Berger's
Mm-hmm.
my pick. Tied for second along with two other guys.
I didn't see Daniel Berger coming up the leaderboard.
Are you ready for this? This kind of makes me angry.
What?
A WGC has a $10.5 million purse.
Uh-huh.
That makes me like most PGA Tour events have like 6 to 7.
Yep.
So WGC has an extra $3 million. And there are half as many players, and they all get paid.
All get paid, no matter what.
Yeah. And so I think the other thing that sort of upsets me is like the Barracuda.
Mm-hmm.
The purse then drops by, drops to 3.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, well, it's still a PGA event. Like, get 5 or 6 million, or else, like, what's the point of it? Feels like it does feel like AAA ball. It makes
it does.
It makes Corn Ferry look like AA.
Yeah. No, it really does. I agree with that.
Or for all the English out here, it makes the WGC look like Premier League. It makes the Barracuda look like Championship League. Yeah. And then it makes Corn Ferry look like League One.
They've all been relegated.
Yeah, exactly. So they're like, look, we're going to relegate you for a week. Yeah, and I was I was surprised to see the names down there.
Yeah.
I was really surprised to see the names down there. Should we move on to the Barracuda then?
Well, let's do our picks for WGC. So I had Justin Thomas.
Yes, you did.
Got myself a nice 1,000-point bonus. Tony Finau and Max Homa. I got a total of 1,441 points.
I was going to say, Tony Finau, Max Homa started strong, but they did not finish well.
Yeah. Max Homa let me down a bit.
Yeah.
Ben had Colin Morikawa.
Yep. Top 20.
Top 20. Got 250 for that. Rory, who fell off. And Daniel Berger.
Yeah. Tied second.
Tied second. You got a 500-point
bonus?
Top 10 bonus there.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many points did I get? Are we doing it now or?
Yeah, 1,199 for that.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I only beat you by a little bit. In the grand scheme of things, Mugdad had a surprise showing.
Okay.
Dustin Johnson tied for 12th. He had 250 bonus points.
He did not withdraw.
He did not withdraw.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can cut that out. The little baby wasp dang it. Little baby wasp just landed on a pile of napkins. I tried to squish him and he didn't squish.
Well, your camera's not on, so it's not like we can see any of that.
Oh, I went silent though. Matthew Fitzpatrick. I lost my screen here.
Where's your camera?
Right there.
Back and on brand.
There we go. Matthew Fitzpatrick tied for 6th, so he got a top 10 bonus.
Yeah.
And Henrik Stenson played pretty well.
That was like a long shot. I was like, what's okay? Henrik Stenson, sure, hasn't played at all.
He picked no long shots. 1,203 points.
Wow.
Mugdad came in 2nd for the WGC. That was pretty good.
We're not going to tell him.
No.
Mugdad, don't listen to this podcast.
Don't listen. Everything I said was a lie. All right, let's go to Barracuda.
All right. Barracuda Classic Invitational in Lake Tahoe.
That's right.
Where the purse was $3.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest news is that we've got C19 back on the scene. Brendan Grace has to withdraw after day one? Day 2. After day 1.
After day 2.
After day 2. Yeah, tied second. He had 20 points after 2 days.
Yeah.
I backdoor win this with an eagle on Saturday and an eagle on Sunday.
I know.
Yeah. So I tried watching this, and I was like,
I couldn't do it either.
I was like, why can't we just have real golf?
Yeah, just play stroke play.
Just because the thing is like I go through the scores,
mm-hmm.
And technically 3 guys tied for first.
Yeah. Technically.
Yeah, but Werenski, is it Renski?
Werenski.
That's what I thought. Werenski has 2 eagles on Saturday and Sunday. Fabian Gomez has the same amount of bogeys, but 0 eagles, so he's 2 points down. And then Matthias Schwab also in stroke play. So all 3 of these guys were minus 15 in stroke play. But Richie Werenski happened to have 2 eagles, which pushed him over the top. Because those are worth 5 points instead of 2 points.
Yeah, so we do, for our scoring, just so everybody knows, we do a Stableford point system to come up with our scores for the week.
Yeah.
For our picks, but this was modified, so all the scores get really messed up.
Yeah. And so it wasn't like it. I mean, I get why they did it, because they want it to go low. Like, they obviously want it to go low, have the risk pay off more than the reward, which is why bogeys are only worth half as much as birdies. So like a par is always going to be worth, like, and I think it's only worth 2 points. Here it was worth 0. So basically, if you parred out all weekend, you'd have a score of 0. Richie Werenski has a score of 39.
Yeah.
So he shoots minus 15 on the week. Loads of bogeys, 7 bogeys on the not loads of, but 7 bogeys on the week, with 2 eagles. Like I said, Fabian Gomez, 7 bogeys, 0 eagles, also minus 15 on the week, 37 points. Matthias Schwab, 6 bogeys, 0 eagles, minus 15.
So
that's
Matthias
just like
Schwab, that's kind of a sad story there. Matthias Schwab needed to tie for second, had to at least have a 2-way tie for second or win to get a special exemption onto the PGA Tour for next year. And because it's a Stableford match, he doesn't get it.
Yeah. But he would have been tied for first, like, going into a playoff if it wasn't a Stableford.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I was just explaining to the general public.
Yeah, he would have gotten no, I know. He would have gotten onto the PGA Tour if this was standard stroke play like every other tournament.
Yeah. Like, I think the other thing is, so you've got Werenski 39, Troy Merritt at 38, Fabian Gomez, Matthias Schwab at 37, and then you've got Scott Stallings and Robert Streb at 35. Scott Stallings, like, technically tied for 4th with minus 11. I think there were like 7 or 8 guys who shot better than him in stroke play. He just went for it, and it paid off. Like, he was like, if I bogey, that's one thing, but I'm going for eagles. Like, I'm going for eagles no matter what. Which is, I mean, it's interesting, but, like, you don't, number one, you sort of lose the name recognition.
Yeah.
Like, it's either up-and-coming guys or guys who've sort of made it to the top 70 and are now falling back down. Like Hunter Mahan. He's, you know what I mean? He's
Yeah. Troy Merritt got relegated, so to speak. Maverick McNeely just hasn't had that big push.
Yeah.
To get.
Danny Willett was down there. Yeah. Matt Every, who had a win in the last few years, was down there.
Brendan Grace, Fabian Gomez, Kyle Stanley. These are all guys. These are all guys who, were staples on the PGA Tour for a little while at least.
And they still are. They're just guys who are like fighting for spots now instead of being guys who are there.
Patrick Rogers.
Yeah.
Patrick Rogers was all over the place, 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2-3 years ago when he came out of college. Yeah. So like I was saying earlier, I'm a bit angry that they did like a modified Stableford. I get that they wanted to do the risk reward objective.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it sort of felt like, let's introduce Golden State Warriors basketball into golf.
Right.
Like, let's make the 3-pointer that much more valuable than a 2-pointer.
Yeah, I think when I was telling you that I kind of thought that they do this to introduce different types of golf, I guess, to the public. But then why don't you just do like a Stableford round at the like at the President's Cup or the Ryder Cup?
Yeah.
Why don't you do something like that?
You know what they should do? They should just do a Texas Scramble.
Yeah.
Like a two, like do a 2-person best ball. Like if it, you know what I mean? If you're gonna cut everybody's pay by half,
yeah.
Like do
a captain's choice match.
Yeah.
Four guys, everybody hits the same ball from the best position. Do something like that.
Do something crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Go out there and do something that people like us can relate to.
Yeah. Yeah, I always wanted to see that happen because I know the best group I've ever been in, we shot a 58 on captain's choice. And I've always, thought like, oh wow, I bet some pros could get down in the 40s.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, especially since like everybody wants, like, the WGC is the best golf outside of the majors.
Mm-hmm.
Especially this year, since everybody's using it to prep for the major next week.
Right.
Like, and I get that you've got probably 60, 70 guys who are playing in the Barracuda match who are going to be in the PGA next week, who want to treat it like a real, like, warm-up. Mm-hmm. But for the viewer, for the television show aspect of it, like, just have fun. Just go crazy. Just have fun. Make it worthwhile. Like, you're playing in Lake Tahoe where you have the celebrity challenge every year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, go nuts. Like, yeah, do a captain's choice 2-ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Spread out the money evenly. Say everybody gets a cut. Like, the winner's going to get this much more, second, third place, whatever. But, like, everybody gets a chunk of money. The WGCs, they have FedEx Cup points, right?
Yes.
I would just be like, take the FedEx Cup points away from the WGC, take the FedEx Cups away from the Barracuda, make them both as ridiculous as possible, and, like, just have fun.
Yeah, Justin Thomas is up by like 700 points now.
Yeah, oh, sorry, that was in the news as well. Justin Thomas reclaims world number 1 from Jon Rahm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and everybody thinks he's poised to stay there, which is what everybody said last week about Jon Rahm.
Justin Thomas, man. Third youngest player to hit 13 wins.
Like, I like the Ralph Lauren polo golf look.
He looks good.
I can't pull it off. I'm a bit too wide.
Yeah, Justin Thomas is a slight guy.
Yeah.
He's slight.
Yes.
Powerful, but he fits that brand.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, so basically the Barracuda was harder to watch because it is weird when the scoring's going up.
Mm-hmm.
And it is hard when you have to, like, Google what the modified Stableford is because they don't make it obvious.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and then even on, like, the score sheets, it's like you'll have an eagle or like an eagle score on the score sheet, and then it says 0 in the middle because there's no real good way, and they never just put the points in.
Oh, and this is something else that upset me. Like, nobody just picked up after double bogey.
Oh, I know. Everybody putts out.
Everybody putts out.
No points.
You get, like that. The whole point of Stableford is to speed up play. So when you get 0, pick up.
Yeah. Nope, not pros.
No.
And I bet you there's a rule that says you have to finish out, or you get like a massive penalty. But I don't know what the penalty would be on top of 0.
Yeah, I mean, what do they give you, a 2-stroke penalty on the hole? Like, you're already out.
No, you know what they probably do? They probably give you a 2-point reduction on your score.
But that's, like, it's supposed to speed up the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the thing that also upset me is that, so, like, if this is scratch golf, and these guys are going 18 holes, right? It's like, so like, it was weird. I was trying to do the math because I was like, so Stableford, if you're playing to par, right? It's 36 is like what the score you're trying to play to.
Yes.
But in this modified one, the score you were trying to play to was 0.
Yeah.
So if you're playing 39, so let's say that's 40. So if you're getting 10 points, which is essentially 5 points, this is going to be real. I'm writing this down because this is bad math. Right? You're getting 5 points, which would be 5 more than 36. So that would be a score of 41.
Mm-hmm.
If you're scoring in the 40s on Stableford, like people get mad. Like, you're too good. Like, your handicap needs to go down. The PGA needs a handicap committee. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'll be on it just because I'm on the Bubby Tracy handicap committee now as well. So I'm just practicing out for the PGA.
Did you officially get in?
No, but they haven't said no yet, so I haven't gotten
so
nobody's declined me, so I'm in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. So yeah, so sorry about that math. I apologize, but like, if you're shooting 40, if you're shooting in the 40s in Stableford, people are not thrilled about that.
That's why I don't play Stableford.
Yeah,
forget that.
I'm getting Stableford is not my favorite. What else? Stuff.
That's it. Let's do our points for Barracuda.
Yeah, do the points for Barracuda.
So I had Ryan Moore, Bud Colley, and Patrick Rogers. They go 12, 51, and 19. So I get 500 bonus points in total for that. My long shot Maverick McNeely to finish top 5 was looking so good until yesterday, where he finished 7th. So I missed it by. He probably would have finished in 3rd if this was stroke play. Then backdoors Richie Wierenski.
Winning!
This is the first time and only time you're ever going to see back-to-back win picks on the same week.
Yeah. I have 2 win picks this season.
Yeah. Good for us, though, for picking both winners. Bo Hogg and Russell Henley go T29 and T51, so you just get your 1,000 bonus points. But that was enough to beat me by 500. And you are currently 1,900 points ahead of me because of Richie Wierenski.
Good.
Who we just learned about last week.
I knew about him from
that's messed up.
From Big Break.
Come on, man.
He's my Big Break champion.
I
think he came second in Big Break. I don't even know what he's done. Are you ready for the next read?
No.
No?
Yeah, you do the next.
Yeah.
You hear me?
It's time for us to put down our bag and hear from our sponsors.
Hey, Gunnar. Okay, so if you like watching golf, but you don't always like listening to golf, but you like watching golf and listening to this podcast, you should download an app on your phone called Hot Mic, HOTMIC, Hot Mic, and you can watch the golf you want to watch while listening to us. Now, granted, we haven't done it in a few weeks because Gunnar's been very busy and I've been slacking off. But we're getting back to the Hot Mic as soon as possible. Use the code word golf. It's an invite code. When you set up an account on Hot Mic, it will ask you for a setup code. That is SETUP code, setup code, and that code is golf, GOLF, like the thing we talk about and the sport you like watching on Hot Mic. Now, there's nothing that says that you can't have your headphones in and listen to us while listening to them while watching golf.
That's true.
That's true. And for the first time in the history of golf broadcasting, we played golf while broadcasting about golf.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap.
It was good. That was a good one.
That was a good one. We need to get back to the Hot Mic, Gunnar. We need to get back soon. We'll keep you guys posted on Instagram about when we'll be on. Again, when you download the Hot Mic app, use the invite code GOLF. It helps us, help you, help us do podcasts and broadcasts and recordings and videos and all that stuff. So check out Hot Mic. You can get it on Apple and Android at the App Store. Hot Mic. Invite code GOLF.
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 And now to your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
Hey, we're back.
We are back.
Yeah. So we've got the PGA next week.
Yep.
Do you have a would you rather or what's in the bag? I don't.
So Golf Channel put out a would you rather, or
Yeah.
maybe it was Golf Digest. I don't remember. One of them. Maybe it's golf.com. Who cares?
Yeah.
Anyways, they put out a would you rather. So let me pitch this to you. Would you rather walk 18 holes or ride in a cart for 36?
What?
Yeah. So you play 36 holes and you ride a cart, or you walk 18 holes and play.
Where?
Wherever. It doesn't matter. Would you rather? Which one? Do you
I'd rather-
prefer riding?
I'd rather walk and play 36.
But that's not the question, Ben. You have to answer the question. You can't make your own parameters.
I would rather have a cart and play 36 as long as it's 36 different golf holes.
Mm-hmm. Not the same course twice.
Not the same course twice.
Right.
Like if I was at a resort and they were like, we have 2 courses, I'd be like,
Mhm.
done, get in a buggy, let's play 2 rounds.
Play both. Yeah.
If it's a spectacular course,
Mm-hmm.
I'd want to take my time walking and play 18.
Right.
So that's hard. Like that's why I'd have to know what course it was. Or resort.
Mm-hmm.
Like would
See,
you
I
rather Okay, sorry.
Well, so I would rather. Mine actually comes down to if I have a caddy or not. If somebody's going to push the cart or carry the bag, I'd rather walk. But if I've got to do it, I'm getting in a cart.
Okay.
To get that.
Yeah. That's fine. Like so my question would be, would you rather, like I don't think they have carts. I think you have to walk. But would you rather walk St. Andrew's Old Course and play 18? Or would you rather be in a cart at St. Andrews and play the Old Course and the new course?
Probably walk the old course.
Right? Like you'd want to take your time on the old course.
Mhm.
Like lie down a few times. Like be like, this is where Tiger made his putt from, and like feel the grass.
I would lay down on the grass.
Like that's what I mean. Like, so and then the other side of it is, if you were playing Augusta, would you want to walk it and play it once or be in a cart and play it twice?
Walk it.
Yeah.
Play it once.
Yeah, because I would be
Then
like
I'd quit, and then I quit golf. That would be it.
Yeah. I would walk it. I'd play it once. I'd be like, this is Tiger's chip on 16. I'd be like, this is Bubba's ridiculous hook on 18? 17. 18. 17, yeah. I would like, you know what I mean? I would just be like, and I imagine a lot of people at Augusta get frustrated because if you're there for the first time, you're taking like a half an hour a hole.
Yeah. There's no way. Yeah. And you would like be like, oh, this is where Jordan Spieth messed up. I'm going to try this shot.
Yeah. Be like, I'm going to try the second shot on 12 that Spieth took.
I would play from every tee box.
Yeah.
In the same round.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at you. I would play probably like 2-ball best ball by myself.
Yeah.
just be like, yeah, I shot a 65.
Yeah, that's I'd walk Augusta and then quit. That'd be it.
And then quit.
That'd be it for me.
Yeah. I feel like I had something to rage on about, but I forget what it was.
I don't know.
Yeah, we've got the PGA next week.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be. We're gonna have a fun preview show. Are you gonna be on the? Well, I guess we'll talk about that later. You've pre-picked Ricky Fowler.
Mm-hmm.
I have pre-picked Brooks Koepka.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm back from vacation. This is
Oh,
my
okay.
clock. This is my large clock.
Oh, I thought you went
in
from
front of.
vacation in South Carolina to vacation in Waco, Texas.
No, I was in North Carolina, so on brand.
Yep. Yeah.
And no, this is my clock. And for
All
the
right.
previous show, I will be in my other room.
So what are your plans in golf this week?
Oh, well, I do want to say we did not play golf on vacation. Everybody was running tournaments, so we couldn't get in. But Gavin, I do want to shout out to Gavin. Monday, he won a tournament. He won on Monday. He placed 5th on Tuesday at Chantilly National. Beautiful course.
Yeah,
Very
that's awesome.
difficult.
Congratulations, Gavin, if you're listening.
And then on Saturday, he placed 2nd. So
nice.
A week of top 5s. That was good.
Do you make him listen to our podcast?
He listens to it every now and again.
Cool. So yeah, well, if you're listening, congratulations. I have a shout out as well.
Mm-hmm.
My good friend Lawrence, who I've been playing a lot of golf with, he's still in remission. He's cancer free. He had a scan on Sunday.
Woo!
And so yeah, Lawrence yelling, cheers to you, mate.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was very, very pleased to hear that. We were all a bit worried because he had a slight medical issue, and we were all taking it very seriously. And so we were just absolutely thrilled. Saturday, I drove him to and from the hospital in Exeter, and he is still cancer-free. So we are super thrilled. I'm playing golf with him tonight as a congratulatory golf thing. Yeah.
I love it.
And the other thing is I've got a Bob Vokey wedge I bought for 50p.
That's insane.
So like 60 cents. And it's covered in rust, and I'm debating whether to so this is a question. Should I just play it as rusty as it is?
What do the grooves look like?
The grooves, so it's got the spin milled face, so like it can't be that old, number one. The sole has a bunch of rust on it. And then the face has and it's not sort of like playing rust, it's like proper, like this was sat in a puddle rust. But I don't care. It's a Bob Vokey wedge. It's a 60 degree with 8 degrees of bounce.
That's a good club.
So it's going to be a lot of fun to play around the greens.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do on YouTube, I'm going to do a video about restoring it. So check out that video. Smithy golf videos are still coming out. Oh, this is what I wanted to do. So I had 2 people on YouTube. They you know what, they were not very nice to me on the Swingdom YouTube.
So I was thinking about this before
and I'm not sure if I should give credence to negative comments.
This is the price you pay for fame.
But this is the thing, is like I was thinking about starting to read out comments again. But I don't want to give too much credence to the bad ones.
And you want to read the negative ones? That would be on brand. Yeah.
Okay. So there's a character named Joshua. Right? He watched the Smithy video.
Play afterwards. Is this the guy who said not nice things and then
Yeah.
And so then responded again and said he wanted to play golf?
Yeah. So he says mouth breather man. Couldn't watch more than 3 minutes. It sounds disgusting. You sound disgusting. So I just replied back, sorry about that. I'm trying to work out mic position and whatnot. I'll do my best on the next few in post, which means post-production. And he goes, it's okay. Good luck with future videos, and maybe we can play a match one day. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And I put, where are you located? And he puts, I'm in Ohio, but I'll be in North Carolina September 28th to 30th. Well, where are you located? And I just want to be like, well, didn't you watch the video? I'm in England.
Yeah.
But I guess me and you we're making a trip to Ohio to play some golf.
No. I'm not going to. I'm not going to Ohio, so somebody can be like, "Hey, y'all breathing out of your mouth."
Yeah. You'd be like, so then this is the other one. This is from a bloke named Jim.
I just want, can I interject here?
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't know Mr. Ohio Man.
No.
You breathe out of your mouth and your nose.
Okay? I have family in Ohio. I know Ohio pretty well, so I'm excited about that.
Does your Ohio family breathe out of their mouth sometimes?
We all do, yeah, especially when our noses are stuffed, or if we've walked 4 miles while carrying a golf bag.
Yeah, I was just curious. It's like the thing with the masks, where the mask is to, kind of protect you from breathing in stuff, or mainly to,
stop coughing on people.
out.
Yeah.
Right. But people just wear the mask over their mouth.
Yeah.
And I want to stop them all and be like, you do know you breathe in your nose, right?
Yeah. So, I love it when people just it's like they just put them on their necks and are just wearing them around on their necks.
Yeah.
Like they're like, if somebody does start coughing, they could just like swoosh it up well, in the camera, you'd be able to see that. But yeah, basically just pull it up quickly and be like, no. Next one is from a bloke named Jim.
Mm-hmm.
He is so out of shape. All you can hear is him breathing really hard. Like, chill down, man.
What?
I'm not that out of shape.
No.
I'm in shape. That shape is a circle.
Maybe you should just hold your breath the entire time.
Well, so the thing is that like I didn't have a mic clip, so I put it through the button in my shirt.
Uh-huh.
So it was like right at the base of my throat. So it was just a bad position. So I replied, "Lol, that's one more reason to play golf. I'll get in shape. I'll get in better shape. Keep walking." All right. So those are my 2 negative comments. Everybody around here was like, "Don't take them seriously." And I was like, "You know what? If somebody's going to watch my video and then tell me what their opinion is, like, I can only congratulate them and myself."
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah. Like, you watched a video that you didn't like and then commented on it. I'm okay with that. Like, you still watched the whole video. People are watching the videos. That's good.
I know the YouTube's doing great.
Yeah. So we're gonna be shooting some new videos in the next coming weeks. I'm gonna start doing a lot of product reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because I have a lot of stuff. I do. Sorry.
I have stuff. So
I got stuff.
I like it.
So check out the YouTube channel. Is there anything else you want to talk about in the Swingdom of golf?
No.
We'll save it for the TPC PGA show.
Yeah.
At Harding.
At Harding
Park.
Harding Park.
What is it? So is the PGA Classic Open Invitational Championship?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching the Swingdom. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, where you can get your podcast. Please leave us a review, leave a comment. That really helps us out. You can find us anywhere where you get your podcast. So that's Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, Cast Master.
All those things.
All the things. I don't want to start making them up because they're not real. You can check out the video of this on YouTube. We put out the podcast as a video every time we do a podcast. Also have videos of us playing golf, doing reviews, all that other stuff. That's the YouTube, and then search the Swingdom because we don't have a direct code yet. I've got over 100 subscribers on YouTube.
I know, that was great.
Yeah, YouTube sent me an email. It was like, congratulations. Shouted from the rooftop. So I'm on a rooftop, and I'm shouting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Website still getting there. But check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. The more you talk and respond to us, the more we talk and respond to you. Don't forget our email is theswingdomofgolf@gmail.com. Thank you guys for watching the Swingdom.
Thanks, guys.
Swingdom out. No?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Swingdom out.
You've been listening to The Swingdom. Remember, we're just 2 guys, 28 clubs, 0 putts given.